Well, it looks like I have another walking stick finished. First, I want to show you what this pesky woodpecker did. Had it setting out a little bit and it just come back and full of holes like that. No, not really. I did that. And I want to show you how I did it in this video. On down, I had to wrap with burlap this time. See, there's no cord. You don't see any ties on either end. A nice wrist strap. And I want to show you how I wrapped that and how I did that. So stick with me and we'll see how I did this stick from start to finish. Today we're going to start out with a stick that I've already got rough sanded. And it's pretty rough here. It's got some of the inner bark on it yet. And the rough sanding is finished. Now I'm going to take the 120 grit here. And I have my dust controller attachment to it. And I'm going to turn that on. It's going to be quite noisy, so I'm going to speed this up and then get on with the next step. Get my gloves on, have my 1-inch brush here. Aged wood accelerator. It creates a rustic brown look. We're going to see what it's going to look like on a walking stick. Have this all sanded and ready to go. So let's just put it right on there. Gives an aged wood effect. We're going to find out what it looks like, ain't we? So we're going to go right on down. I have an eye hook here to hang it upside down in my dry room. I'm going to wipe it down with my glove, and it should show the grain inside it. I'm going to take it back to the drying room and hang it up. It won't take but a few hours. It'll be dry. Our rustic brown look stick is dry. I want to just brush this on and go all the way down with it. Just get it saturated on both sides. If you want to get a good solid fast coat on like I'm doing here, you can run your rubber glove down it and wipe it on just like this. Now it don't puddle up, it dries perfectly clear. I have a drying room in the back, wires coming out of the ceiling, and I hook it right into this little eye bolt right here in the end I have screwed on, and then I'll rub it all the way down one last time, and then I'll go away, let it dry for 24 hours, and then we'll come back and look at it. For this process, I'm just taking a 3/8 bit, and I'm going to make this a honeycomb pattern on this end. Each hole you move about the same distance from the other edge of the other hole, and just go all over the whole stick that way, and you should end up with a nice honeycomb pattern. Now I want to get a 1/4-inch drill bit and now we're going to do 1/4, and we'll randomly do some 1/4-inch holes. And we want to go get a 1/8 drill bit, and we'll be basically doing the same thing. We'll do some random 1/8 inch. And I'll do the same thing. Well, that's pretty good. Got a kind of fancy pattern of different sized holes all the way around. To start this burlap wrist strap, I'm going to start right here. So you make you a loop with enough, say bring this end all the way out to the tip, and then bring this loop up here. Now you have this loop, long loop with the tip on it this way. Make sure this loop stays longer than what you're going to wrap, that you're figuring on wrapping. Put both of these right up to the center like so. Now hold that with your thumb and start wrapping this around over top of that end piece you have. And bring it right on around here. And again, now see, you won't have to have your thumb holding it here after this time here. But you got these two ropes coming out together here at the top. Got it so far. And you just continue wrapping that around that loop. Keeping these two roots that has your loop in it, keeping them together right there on the top. And just keep wrapping all the way down. Just like this. We'll plenty of rope up. And go right on down, just like we're doing. About as far as you'd probably want it is right in there. It'll hang right there. Okay, get this around here. I want to put this in through that loop. I'm going to pull that string up here. That's going to make that loop smaller, and that loop is going to pull this string back up into here. That will lock everything together. So I want it to go up in there a couple inches, so hold your thumb there at that loop, and that's how far it's going to pull up, right in there. You don't have to pull it that far, but that'll be good. I'll just cut it right there. And then stick it through that loop and just pull on that loop now. See that? I'm pulling on this end right here. I'm pulling this, and that's pulling that right through there. Well, sometimes you take a little screwdriver and you can help it pop over that a little bit. Get it popped over those knots and get it started. And that don't hurt a thing if you do that. That knot will just pull it right back up again. See there? Now pull it down again. Yeah. Now get back here and pull. That even pulled it up in there further. And I just got a little knot. There's a piece of burlap sticking out there. I'll just clip it off. Yeah. There's another little sharp piece. Now, see how that's pulled back up inside. That knot is right about here at the end of that loop. So it's got that thing pulled back up in there, and I don't think it's pretty tight. Now you can keep on moving that down and pulling it back, and that'll keep on going under there. See, we could get a hold of that and just push all these down, and that's going to tighten right back up. But you don't have to do that. Just push that down tight. Now you got that burlap wrapped tight all the way around there. Each time you see an opening, just pull it all down. It's tight all the way around there. And this one, now you can pull that head around Tighten that up. I'll just take that another round here and go right like that. That's another loop in there, like that. Tighten that up tight. Put another loop. Tighten that down again, and you can push that right on down and take your trusty pliers here and cut that off again. Just trim that all off right there. Close as you want to. Now that knot, that's secure, that's pulled up under there, and you're tight down here. So now your hand grip is all ready. What you do now, take you a piece of burlap, find the middle of it, right here like this. Pull that up right at the top edge of that. Now, just tie a knot. Tie me a slip knot in there. Go around just like that. Tight. Go around the other side. Tie one like that on the bottom. Really tight. See that? Got it. Pull that down and bring this back up to the top. And one more time, we will put a knot right there. Okay. It's pushed down securely all the way around. Now I'm going to tie that in a square knot. And I think that's it right there. That knot just goes down. You pull on that thing, get it tight, and it ain't coming loose now. Now you go up here about so far, 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches. You're making a slip knot. That's what you want. Come in here and cut that off as close as you want to. That knot ain't gonna come loose there. Now you just gotta keep that from pulling through. Got you a nice jute wrist strap that can be tightened on the fly, just like that. So let's get the camera moved around. It's time for a review. Well, here we are with another walking stick. I had this standing up outside of the building. Come back, the woodpecker had it poked full of holes there, see, all the way around. So I call that my woodpecker stick, and I put me a jute handle. It's got that brown finish on it. Told you about that back through the video there somewhere. Come out pretty nice. Jute wrist strap, and it is about 56 inches long, is my guess. So let's just see how long it is. Yep, just maybe 56 and a quarter, but I can get that by how far I have to lean over to get on the stick like that. But that's a nice, comfortable grip right there. And my hand is, I'm 6 foot tall, And my hand right there is about a 45-degree angle. Now, if you're shorter, your hand might end up right in there at 5'6" maybe. So that's looking pretty good overall. See how nice brown finish that is? You can still see the grain in there. And if you like this video, click that subscribe button. Show that thumbs down. We don't want it that way. We want it this way. So give me a thumbs up if you liked it. That helps push this video out to more people. That's what makes these channels grow, is viewers like you. I'm going to give away another walking stick at 7,500 subscribers. I'll announce the rules of how to enter and how to win and all that stuff. It gets closer to the time. And I have one more thing to say. Keep the prayers coming for my wife. And I'll see you in the next video.